Okay, so good morning once again. We're back, and we will continue with the presentation of the action plans for the Organic Agriculture online course. We still have 4 presenters. May I remind you again to let's be strict with the time now. You will have 10 minutes for presentation, and then 10 minutes per presenter, and then 5 minutes for question and answer. And kasi after our 4 presentations for the organic agriculture course, there's still 3 presenters who will connect with us through Skype. But this will be for the course on NEP, the New Enterprise Planning, New Enterprise Planning. Na? Okay, so shall we start? The first presenter for the second part of our presentation is Mr. Tristan Asuncion.
Yes. Good morning to everybody. I'd like to thank my friend Dave for helping me with the presentation because I'm not really accustomed with PowerPoint. So I'll just go read through with my presentation. So my project is producing organic seeds of the future for A to Z veggie farms. This is our entrance to the farm. Okay, so the objectives, the aim of this project is to apply the knowledge and experience that I have gained throughout the whole duration of the organic agriculture course in producing our farm's organic seeds for gradual conversion and sustainable organic vegetable farming within the year 2014. Brief overview. The said project will be situated in Barangay Bautista, San Pablo City, Laguna. Selected areas within the property were allocated for vegetable production. Through the years, these areas were subjected to conventional farming wherein regular application of chemical fertilizer and insecticide was a practice. But over the past few years that I have overseen operations of the farm, we have been trying to reduce these synthetic applications to a minimum or as needed only. Only until February 7, 2014 was I able to issue our farm with the last 1/2 sack of complete fertilizer, and March 6, 2014 was my last issuance of a 1-liter Brodan insecticide. I realized that I needed to be firm in implementing a holistic approach for the farm to become truly successful with organic agriculture and farming. So with regards to the expected results and progress, I have 8 steps. The first one is, sorry for that, stop the application of synthetic fertilizers and insecticides within the farm. So since I have stopped issuance of the complete fertilizer and the insecticide, so now, according to our farm supervisor, the last application of complete fertilizer on our crops was done on the same month of February 14, 2014. And according to our farm help, the last application of Brudan insecticide on the petchay crops was last May 14, 2014. After these dates, there were no more application of synthetic or organic inputs to our crops. So we have finished that part. So as for number 2, acquire open pollinated seeds of selected vegetable crops. I chose 6 kinds, namely ampalaya, pole sitaw, bell pepper, sili pansigang, upo, and bush sitaw. With good fruiting ability so that the farm help can focus on growing and propagating these initial varieties. Then plant these seeds or grown seedling as designated areas to be able to produce the farm's harvest and at the same time organic seeds for the next cropping. So for the progress of that, I have first for the ampalaya. I'll go through one by one. So luckily, our farm supervisor was able to stock seeds of ampalaya Santa Rita variety from our previous harvest from conventional farming. The said variety of which was sourced from a purchase that I made last October 8, 2013 from last year from UPLB NSF IPB, National Seed Foundation Institute of Plant Breeding. The seeds were sown on styro trays by our farm supervisor a month ago, then planted on site when it was about 4 to 6 inches in height. May 28, 2014 was the last time I checked, and the seedlings were already 2 to 4 feet in height. The ampalaya seedlings are spaced about half meter by 1.5 meters from each other. The allotted area for this specific activity is about 120 square meters or 8 by 15 meters. The trellis, live post, and nylon string have already been set up before as permanent trellis for our vine crops. So the picture here is our setup for the ampalaya. As of May 28, 2014, ampalaya, Santa Rita variety seedlings in rows are already climbing onto nylon strings. So that's the trellising have been established already. The second seed, the OPV, open pollinated variety seed, is pole sitaw, Sandigan, PS1 variety, which was also purchased last October 8, 2013, also from UPLB NSF. Seeds of this is also a stock from our last year's harvest from conventional farming style. Designated area of which is about 300 square meters or 12 by 30 meters. Plots have been cleared and tilled last May 27, 2014. We then started pruning adjacent cacahuate trees and mulched the leaves and branches on the plots last May 29, 2014. The trellis for this crop was also established from the previous cropping, but since some of our bamboo posts are already rotten, a few posts will have to be replaced with new bamboo poles. Only when the whole setup has been established will the sitaw seeds be ready for direct planting. So these are the seeds. And then this is our setup. Left to right. Cleaned and tilled plots, then mulched. On the left side is the cleaned area, and then done the plots already. Then mulched with cacahuate leaves and branches for the pole sitaw plantings. So adjacent to that, the area, the borders of which are planted with cacahuate trees and other native forest trees. So we just pruned our cacahuate trees and then laid it out on the plots for mulching in preparation for the planting. Okay. So the next seed, I was able to purchase and source out seeds from other sources. Okay. Open pollinated varieties. April 29, we have the bell pepper California Wonder from Ramgo. May 6, I bought 4 packs of silipang sigang, and then that's from UPLB also. Another one, Upo Tambuli variety, also from UPLB. And then May 27, Bush Sitaw Sumilang BS3, also from UPLB NSF. Okay, so these are the packets shown for the varieties. The said bell pepper and silipang sigang seeds have been planted by our farm supervisor about the second week of May. Shown in the picture are germinated seedlings of both varieties, which are about 2 to 3 weeks old. The area for the bell pepper will be approximately 50 square meters or 5 by 10, while that of the silipang sinigang will be approximately 375 square meters or 15 by 25. The exact location for both areas still needs to be determined, so we haven't chosen for that. Okay. The third seed is the Upo Tambuli. So we have prepared approximately 200 square meters or 10 by 20 is allotted for that area. So we have the area for that, also with the trellis established already. And then the bush sitaw, we have not planted yet, but we have allocated 375 square meters for that. Sourcing raw materials. So I have the for compost vermicast or vermicompost, including mulching. The plots produce FPJ and or FAA, fish amino acid, to be alternative organic inputs. So since our first field trip, March 8th, I was able to get the idea from CRTD. So I talked with our locals in our neighborhood, and then we were able to buy 10 pesos sacks of horse manure from them. And then, so we already were talking. And then the dried horse cow manure will be drenched with my finished heap compost material for mycelium fungus to hasten the composition. Okay, so that's my heap compost. So anyway, these are the purchases made for that: the vermicompost, the manure, the vermicast, sorry, and then the mulching. We have the source from our farm already. Fermented plant juice I was able to produce throughout our activities, and then follow that through. So these are the pictures. Okay, so number 4 is prevent soil erosion. So we have been establishing our plots like contour farming. And then 5 is border crops with plants with act as biological control. So we are using tanglad, oregano, and what is that? Luyang dilaw for our borders. So these are the pictures. Initial purchases for in case of these plants will not be effective. So I have bought Perla detergent soap for dilution and application for other pests. So number 6 is provide quality assurance for crops. So I will be the one who will be checking for the progress of the plants or the crops on a weekly basis. So to check if the fruits are okay, the plants are okay, to see if the harvest is doing fine. So number 7, provide or invest for proper storage. So I have provided a tin can for that to prevent the rodents or other insects from coming inside the storage, as my project is about producing organic seeds. Okay, so number 8 is keep a farm record for this specific activity. So sorry for hastening my my presentation. So that's about it.
Okay, thank you very much, Tristan, for your interesting action plan.
Yes.
So do we have any comments or questions from the rest of the class?
I have not done the actual estimate costing for all of these, as we are doing it on an actual basis, no. So it's really hard because we're just working with I had problems previously with our farm help, but now we have resolved that, and we have new farm help, so we still have to train them, and yeah. Yes.
Your problem with the farm help was that violent reaction to changes.
No, not really. Not really. It's more of the uh, they might be looking for other higher paying jobs.
Thank you.
In germinating your seeds, ano yung medium that you used?
Actually, I also bought Mycovam from Biotech, but I didn't include that here already. For just to simplify things. But I asked him to coat the seeds, moisten the seeds first, and then to coat it lightly with mycovum just to inoculate.
Thank you.
For this project, for this project of ours in organic farming, because I didn't want to broaden my scope. I want to simplify to make it attainable, because the duration of my project will be about 6 to 8 months, para at least it's attainable.
Yeah, I'm happy to know and to see here that you are already going through the conversion process,
Yes.
no? Because it's also a big decision, no? If you know already the income that you get from the conventional practices, no, parang it's difficult to wean away from that. But I wish you the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
And prepare yourself for the worst, no? But at least you've started, no? And
Yes.
it's very good. Comment lang, with the pictures that you show, the setup is really the conventional part, no? Yung linis na linis lahat, no? Talagang galit na galit sa damo. Gusto niyan ano yan, no? Kasi sa alam natin, no, sa organic production system, we allow the grass to be there, no? Kasi it serves as a mulch, it serves as a habitat for the microorganisms, and the insects, they also stay there, no? And also helps in controlling soil erosion, lalo yung taniman mo medyo ano. Wag lang, the principle is dapat mas matangkad yung crop kaysa sa damo. So you just cut it, you don't have to pull. Or step on it para hihiga siya. Pag naglalakad kayo, medyo pa ganyan yung lakad nyo para dadapa yung damo. But you don't have to take it out, no? And then mabubulok yung damo dun sa on-site, organic fertilizer din yon. O ganun talaga ang ano.
Yes, I'll explain on that, ma'am. Because right now we are having difficulties with the climate, no. So it's dry season. It's very hot. Our soil type is clay, so it's like stone. Kumbaga parang bato, no. Pagka dry. So we're now in preparing the soil, because and it's hard for us to implement the whole concept of doing organic, because our farm help, of course, they're not into our way of thinking, so it's hard for me to impose everything. So I understand that I have to adjust also with how I will make it for them and for me to work for the farm. So
Again, my suggestion is to bring them to an organic farm.
actually,
so that,
yes, our supervisor has seen Ato Belen's farm.
yun pala.
Pero it's really hard, because syempre very developed na yun kay Ato Belen, and he produces his own vermi, he produces his, so
Go to our farmers also in Tayabas, no? Kasi yun yung talagang makikita nila na, pwede pala yun, yung mga ganun.
yes. And water is really scarce on our part, so we have to use the pump. So it's expensive also with electricity during rainy season, so we're having problems with the water sources also.
Okay. Do we have other questions? If none, then we give him a big hand for the presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ma'am, how can I,
And then we move on to the next presenter, Maricar. Yeah. Miss Maricar Virtusio. Followed by Miss Milagros and then by Mr. Epifanio.
pabura na lang po yung ano dun sa hard copy. Sa hard disk.
Okay. Sige. Okay. Reminder.
She's hiding at the back of the, no, hindi siya makita nung camera.
Pasensya na. Okay. My action plan is to promote organic agriculture by creating a mobile phone app. Mm. Uh, the objective is to use the smartphone as a tool to promote organic agriculture by creating a free app that can be downloaded from the App Store. Mm. Uh, Currently, the plan is only for Android and iOS. Not yet for Windows Phone or BlackBerry. This will provide venue for users to find affordable organic food and other products and learn about organic agriculture. It will also aim to educate farmers on how they can utilize uh, the smart mobile phone technology to learn more about organic agriculture and reach out to their potential customers. The problem being addressed is the customers' limited awareness on the importance of organic agriculture, lack of knowledge on where to buy affordable organic food. For the farmers, lack of knowledge on how to practice organic agriculture. And for the organic community and the government, we need to expand venue to promote organic agriculture. So for intended audience is the general public who are already users of smartphones. Um, Also, the organic food consumers, the organic farmers, and the organic practitioners. So the expected result is to provide the general public with knowledge and understanding on the importance of organic agriculture and how they can take part and support the movement. It should also provide a venue for consumers and farmers to interact and possibly do business with each other, and provide a venue for farmers to learn organic farming practices, and also provide a venue for organic enthusiasts to share their knowledge on organic agriculture. So the progress indicators would be the number of downloads in the App Store, the users' review and comments on the App Store, the number of active users, and the number of app users who will contribute to the app's content. So the activities will be first news feeds. The app will select organic agriculture related RSS feeds and collate them for users' easy access to important news, ideas, and events on organic agriculture. Like when we want to know more about organic agriculture, then it'll be easier for us if we use our phones and then we see news updates instead of just reading like current affairs and showbiz news. So if we will feed ourselves with organic agriculture related news, then it'll maybe help us also. It can also be used to promote organic related activities of partner groups. Like the app will notify the app user if there are new updates, and it will also the app will also help guide on or will provide guide on organic agriculture and practices, and then the other one is to find organic spots wherein we use location map to provide organic stores, markets, farms, pickup points where consumers can source their organic food and other organic items based on your based on your location. And then you can also find training and government centers where app users can visit to learn about organic agriculture. So this one maybe in the part two of the app. Uh, when we went on the field trip, I realized that maybe this one should also help promote organic agriculture. Like the app will help you plan an organic tour. So provide app users with information on how to plan organic farm tours and participate in training activities. This will provide a venue to support ecotourism to benefit the farmer's family as tour guide. The app will not charge you for anything, but like will just provide you contact information for the um, our partner farm groups, and from there they can maybe like be a tour guide also. Yeah, and then organic community corner, wherein you'll have a corner for the farmers, the organic experts, and the consumers to post and respond to queries, like upload pictures and share information. For example, for farmers, we can provide them with the weekly weather updates. And then for organic experts, they can share information. And then for consumers, for example, they want to ask if this food is like there's an organic tag on it, but she or he is not sure if this product is organic. So maybe you can post a picture and report something like that. So the timetable would be, this is a tentative timetable only. Uh, will be from June to October, and then initiation and concept design planning is ongoing. The detailed analysis will be 1 week, detailed design 1 week, the setup and programming would be 3 months. This includes the installing the web services, creating the databases, programming, documentation, and content preparation, test cases, and coordination with organic stakeholders. And then integration and testing, deployment, and launch by October, end of October. This timeline assumes that participants are not working full-time on this project, and training is also part of each timeline. So the inputs, human resources, we need the project will need part-time content and technical providers, like 3 to 4 persons. Initially, each person can assume multiple tasks and only part-time commitment is needed. Set up the web service to host the contents. The cost depends on usage, and some will have a free for 1 year, which can be utilized during development, like Amazon Web Services. And then optional, we can also register the domain name .bio. I found in the iPhone website that starting June 2014, there will be a new .bio. So I think it'll be, but this will be just an optional thing. And then another input is the existing resources like computers, backup storage, software, smartphones, and internet connection. So the budget estimated is 100K for limited funding grant. And then responsible persons who will do it. Part-time resource persons are needed, like the technical team and the non-technical team. So that's all.
Thank you very much, Miss Maricar. Biglang naiba, no? Biglang naiba yung perspective natin, no? Ang ganda. Actually, it's something very different, but very helpful, no? Any comments?
Okay. You said it is with the smart. Have you already talked with smart SME? Or
It's
initial?
smartphones. It's not smart or globe.
So no
It's-
connection with but
the smartphone is like you can use the internet data with data connection or internet.
so you mean kasi pasensya ka na hindi ako IT.
Sige, Mr. Can you use the phone kasi so that the online viewers can
Since you said it's a funding, right? So the funding one time or sustain funding siya? Kasi I do know, kasi we also develop apps in our company. Mahal lang, especially in iOS, around more than $200 per annum or per month.
I will be doing the development.
Pero how about the subscription? Kasi nga, especially sa iOS, sa Android mas cheaper siya. Pero yun nga, since it will be a free app, how would you profit from it? Or since there will be a funding agency to provide you for a certain period of years?
Since this is for promotion of organic, so it's not really for for profit,
Yeah.
but the app will have a way to sustain
Sustain it.
itself, like for advertisements and in-app purchases.
So that's your plan. Okay, that's good. Kasi because mahal yung subscription niya eh. Per annum yun o per quarter.
Yes. Carol, you wanted to say something? Nakalimutan mo. Na-overwhelm ka, very exciting. But you know, this is something that will be very practical, no? Oo, because I'm already Dr. Edna and I are already saying, kakagatin kaya to ng DA bar? Because I'm already thinking of possible
Oh, actually, we
possible
can market madaling to.
research agencies who may like to buy the idea, no? Because there's the DA Bureau of Agricultural Research. They have a division called Technology Commercialization. So baka pwede nating pagtulungan 'yan. And then we're also looking at the DAATI, Agricultural Training Institute, which because this is like extending no extension nung promotion. So we have to discuss and give some more details, and maybe we can help you find. I cannot promise, but we can search together, no? Because this is something very very useful. Oo. Hoy, ang organic ha. Gaganon-ganon ka lang, no? Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, nagulantang tayo sa high-tech, no? Pwede rin palang i-high-tech ang organic, di ba? Oo. 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 Now may we call on our next presenter, Miss Milagros Batalao from Marikina and Kalinga. She's working with the Kalinga farmers, no? But she's from Marikina.
Look at the laptop, not on the screen. Ay, oo. Homeland Security. Oo, kasi kagabi ko lang ini-mail. Yung file. Nakakakaba naman dito. Mga hiniram pong mga terminologies yan, kaya lang I think it represents what I think, what my thoughts are, and what I plan to do in my farm. So, bakit Homeland Security? It starts with the home and spreads out. Security, because when you say security, you feel covered, di ba? And you feel safe. So, may mga... Again, these are thoughts that I got from the different seminar workshops that I attended. I got this from Peñalosa Farm when I attended a seminar at the Spread Organic Agriculture in the Philippines, which inspired me to enroll in organic agriculture. In fact, I attended one, and Dr. Kalub was also one of the resource speakers. And soap, ma'am. Opo, soap. Yeah. I get so many ideas from there. So, in-English ko lang po yung sinabi niyang Tagalog. No Filipino should go hungry in his own native land. Walang Pilipinong dapat magutom sa sariling bayan. Bakit? We have our soil, we have our land. Sa probinsya, meron tayong lupa. Sa city, meron tayong mga urban, mga plot gardens, mga terrace gardens, at lahat ng klaseng pagtataniman. So, bakit tayo magugutom? And there is no unproductive soil, only unproductive farmer. If you just let the soil stay by itself, hindi natin gagalawin, di walang mangyayari. But if we do something about it, we turn it into an organic soil, di pwede tayong magtanim, pwede tayong pakinabangan ang soil na yon. And there is money in the countryside. Kung may pera sa basura, di meron ding pera sa countryside o sa probinsya, sa mga ginagamit nating mga libre na mga I think everything is almost free in the province. The raw materials, the ipil-ipil, the kakawate, malunggay, and everything. They let it just stay there and they don't know what to do. Nahuhulog lang yung mga bunga. But now that we have studied organic agriculture, we are learning from it. Pag nakakita ako ng puno dyan na natumba, sayang. Naalala ko si Sir Lucero. Pwede pala yun. So I get so many things from it. So I was inspired by this engineer. I think he's an engineer who has a farm in the south. Problems being addressed in general. Health problems. So health problems. Okay. Ito na lang. Okay, thank you. So there are two things that I would like to discuss with the health problems: the soil and the people. Yung soil, yun yung tinatawag nating patay na yung lupa, degraded na, naubos na yung kanyang nutrients, hindi na siya fertile. And the people, tayo, nakikita natin na maraming lumalabas na sakit, emergence of diseases, na newfound diseases, umihina ang ating katawan, bumababa yung, habang bata tayo, marami nang namamatay. So those are things that I took into consideration. Yan, mahina ang kalusugan, madaling magkasakit. And these are all happening. It is a reality here in our country. Economic problems, gustuhin man nating bumili ng nutritious food, sinasabi nating organic, yet mahal, sinasabi nating mahal. So there are very few who can afford, and there are very few who know how to, who are interested maybe to provide. Pag sinabi kong problems being solved, specifics, I am referring to the farm that I am going to till, or our farm. So ang problema sa aming farm, we have 5 hectares of land sa isang area na hindi naman walang tanim. There are mangoes, there are coconuts, may avocado, there are fruit trees. Pero they grow slowly, and most of the plants there are cogon grasses. In fact, kung makikita nyo yung picture later on, hindi mo makikilala yung mangga kasi kasing taas na siya ng talahib. So that is how neglected our farm right now. That is why we are planning to go back to the farm and start making it productive. Health, need source of good nutritious food to prevent unnecessary illnesses. So it is given already that if you have nutritious food, kakatulong sa health natin. And it just happened with us. My youngest daughter applied for a scholarship. Siyempre may mga medical examinations dyan, and lumabas na anemic pala siya kasi sa kapupuyat kaaaral. And so I thought, kailangan niya talaga nitong mga fresh na gulay, nutritious gulay, and this is it. In economy, when you have safe, nutritious food, you save. Pag may tanim ka ng gulay, hindi mo na kailangang bumili, so you save. And if you have extra, you sell, nakakatulong yan. So 2 ways. If you don't buy, you save. you sell, you earn. So, ganun lang po yun. This is, gabi na itong nakuha ko itong farm na to. This is in Barangay Santo, Rizal, Kalinga. In other pictures, mas maluwag siya. So makikita mo yung puro talahib doon na needs really to be attended to. Expected results and progress indicators. Improve soil condition, improve health, wellness, and improve economy. Pag sinabi natin improve soil condition, buhay na yung lupa, nakaka-nurture na siya ng healthy plants, and there are emergence of friendly organisms and predatory insects. So, improve health and wellness. So, kung healthy na tayo, if you are healthy, we have less visits to the doctor, clinics, and most diseases are prevented, and there is less or no hospitalization. Diba masaya yun? Di na tayo magpapa-hospital. Improve economy. Growing your own food saves money, and selling extra earns money. Although my intention right now is just grow our own food. Wala pa ako sa production talaga na I would like to sell or I would go into big production. But my priority now is to make the soil fertile and productive. Okay. It is summed up in all in this. Okay. I got this from Dr. Kalub when I had the seminar with her. Healthy soils is healthy plants equals healthy animals is healthy people. Ganun lang yun. Pag healthy, you produce healthy. Okay. And then, expected results and progress indicators. At least, hindi ko naman nilalahat yung 5 hectares kasi mahirap yun. So, 100 square meters lang na ma-restore, okay na sa akin. Improve health for the family and improve economy. So, yung 1,000 hectares siguro yun, makaka-produce na sa ng nutritious food and synthetic fertilizer-free fruits and vegetables. And then, our family will no longer have yung mga sakit na hindi namang dapat, no hospital bills. Okay. Why 3 years? Because now I am employed in Manila, and in 3 years' time, I will be retiring. So, doon ako mag-full time. Okay, so na-start na ako ng 1,000 hectares. When I go there, kakausapin ko na yung asawa ko na bigyan mo ako ng karapatan na i-turn ang part of this. Okay? So, this is in general, ang gagawin ko. First is to assess, and then assess and document. Identify the areas, prepare the seedlings, prepare organic fertilizers and supplements and for batch 1, and then prepare the land. Planting begins, plant nurturing, prepare organic fertilizers, harvesting begins. Okay, so I would just like, dahil hindi po tayo inabot, I would just like to put the last, yung last po. Because this is a challenge. Ito po yung ito yung unang namin, mga livestock namin kuno sa farm. Other resources, marami pa akong inipon na gulay, na seeds, mga indigofera collection, indigofera, calandria, malunggay, because I buy mga 500 grams from each, mga lahat ng pang livestock. So, meron din kaming cow na nakaboard pa sa kapitbahay kasi wala pa kaming pangkain. So, these are the seeds available. Identify areas. Area 1, may area 2 ako, may area 3 ako. And, I think, last na lang. Ito yung hinarvest kong petchay. So, kung naka-harvest ako, pwede pala, kaya ko pala. Ito isang pagkakamali. Yung hindi po squash yun, nakala ko pipino yung tanim ko, tapos nakita ko melon pala. Namatay lang kasi yung sa bubong na masyadong mainit, namatay. So, kailangan pitasin. But now, sa harap namin, ito na yung isa. So, hihintayin kong, Oo nga po nagkamali ako, kala ko pipino yung tinanim ko. But I am glad that nakatanim pala ako. Anyway, ito naman yung patani ni OJ na binigay niya. So nasa Kalinga na yan, tumutubo na. Matagal siyang tumubo. Binabad ko muna siya. Yes, binabad ko muna siya din kasi matigas siya. Anyway, taking it to a greater height. Ang purpose ko kasi is just for our home. But taking it to a greater height kasi ang Pilipino ngayon kung hindi ko to see is to believe. So kung sinasabi ko lang mag-organic kayo, hindi nila gagawin. But if they see you being productive and successful in organic farming, I'm sure they will follow. And this is again kinuha ko ito sa internet, but I think it will apply. I propose a garden law that each community maintain and develop community gardens that can put folks to work, that can ensure a reliable, safe, and domestic food supply. And if gardens grow too much for their community, they can use the surplus for barter with other communities for other goods. That's the real homeland security. Simple lang po yun. Magtanim ka, then spread it out. So wala magugutom talaga sa atin. It just comes from the heart. Thank you very much.
Mahaba pala masyado. Oh, question? Any comments? Homeland security. Akala ko yung ano, 'di ba sa US 'di ba? Siya yung nag-aano ng paglaban, 'di ba? Pagkatapos ng September yung 9/11 pinalakas nila yung homeland security nila. Food security. Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, but this was a nice presentation. Again, it's on a personal level, no, pero talagang kita natin na in the end ay makakapag-share siya. I just want to correct one thing kasi yung nilagay mo kasi yung pangalan ko dun sa ano, I got that also from IFOAM. So don't quote me kasi baka ako ang ma-IPR. And then also yung sinabi mo kanina, yung meron ka kanina na Peñalosa Farm, that's not also original from them. The original is Dr. Davide. Kapatid siya ni Chief Justice Hilario Davide. Hindi ko lang maalala yung pangalan ng professor namin dito sa UPLB. Ang sinabi niya ay, there are no barren fields, there are no barren soils, only barren minds. Yun yung original niya. Yun. But all in all, thank you very much for your presentation. Question daw po, question, si Sir Larry.
Yes, sir. Yes, ano po?
Sino raw po yun si Paul? May Paul kasi doon.
Who is now in Kalinga. Actually, tinanong ko siya, sabi ko, pupunta na ako dyan, mag-start na. Actually, sabi ko sa kanya, pupunta na ako dyan, mag-start na ako ng organic farming. Please reserve a place for me. Sabi niya, oo, meron na, nandito malapit sa tubigan. Ano nang ginawa mo? Inisprayan ko na ng herbicide para walang damo. Hindi mo ba alam na mag-organic farming ako? Okay na rin yun para wala kang problemang. So those are problems that we need to. He supports me in my organic farming, but there are things that we need to clear it out. Kasi sabi niya, wala ka ng problema, wala nang damo, okay na yung lugar mo. Yeah,
See?
Paul and another farmhand. Wala na po.
Okay, thank you very much po. Sige. So our last but not the least presenter, si Mr. Epifanio Dumalaon.
Wala po. Meron. Meron. Oo. Alin? Word lang, oo. Ito na lang. Medyo may problema eh, kaya maybe I'm going to discuss my presentation without the PowerPoint. Okay, my presentation is very clear cut. No, I just followed Dr. Edna Machenso, yung kanyang outline. So the title of my activity is just vermicomposting. Just like that, very simple. No, why vermicomposting? Because since day one, no, we regard compost as the husband of a farmer. No, it's give sustainable health to the soil and to anything in our planet. No, so my objective is about to generate vermicast to be used for organic farming. No, the problem being addressed here is that there is a lack of vermicast supplier in our place in Indang, Cavite. So I noted there that the farmers are still on the conventional way. No, so it comes into my mind, maybe I can go in here and trust organic farming. So or in any way, I will begin, or I myself will begin to propagate organic farming. So the expected result is very small, since we are told and we learn that we should begin in a small way. No, so my expected result is only about 200 kilos or 3 to 4 sacks of vermicast. My progress indicators, so that I can accomplish my objective, of course, I will make use of logbooks, camera, computer, or Excel program, and I will also record places and names of owners of herds or where manure is abundant. I will begin my objective on the first week of June 2014. My first activity, my first indicator is that do an ocular inspection of the place where I would construct the bin and shade. It should be under the trees or banana plantation where temperature is conducive to African night crawlers. It should also be a cool, dark, and quiet location. Know where ruminant manure is abundant. Get from the local community or neighboring farms banana pulps, cacahuate, ipil-ipil leaves, and other legumes that are nitrogenics, which are essential elements for vermicomposting. Obtain access of African night crawlers through local official, and if possible, acquire them free. Estimate and prepare materials to be used for building the bin and shade of vermicompost. The second week of June 2014, start construction of vermicast bins and shade. Collects cow manures from neighboring farms. Third week of June 2014, this my start the process of vermicomposting, and the third week of July 2014, the first harvest of vermicast should be ready. Okay na. Scroll ko lang. Okay. Yeah. So here now my activities on PowerPoint. No. Number one, select the right place to set up the bin and shade so that African nightcrawlers will remain in place. Estimate and prepare materials to be used. Bamboo is the main material to be used as post trusses, stick walls, ceiling supports, big jacksuit sacks for roofing, and hollow block cement and sand and gravel. Construction bins and shade. The picture is about 1.6 meter by 6 meter by 2.5, which will enclose vermiculture mixture and serve as guards for African night crawlers so as not to escape. The length of the shade, the height of the shade is 2 meters and the flooring is bare. And number 4, collect and mix manure compost of banana pulps, cacahuate or ipil leaves with air pumps to produce a product with proper elements needed by the soil, which we learned that it is 5 to 7%. I do not know if we can really make this one. The mixture should be moist all the time through proper watering. It will also be covered with material with permit aeration. The watering frequency is only once per day, usually in the morning, depending on the weather condition. This process will last mostly within 1 month. The indication that the product is ready to harvest is a blackish color appearance. To attain the finished product, the mixtures need to be sealed with very fine net in order that the African nightcrawler's eggs be caught so that this will not be a part of the product. Fine vermicast would be considered as the final product, and those retained on the sieving tool will be returned for recomposting together with the eggs. This way, the earthworms that convert manure to fertilizer are being multiplied, thus expansion of vermicomposting is attained. And then the weighing and storage. The fine vermicast will be stored inside the sacks and ready to be used. Each sacks can be 25 kilograms or 50. The timetable of this one will begin on the first day of June, and the vermicast can be harvested by the third week of the following month. The inputs, human resources for bin and shade construction, 1 overall carpenter and mason, 350 pesos a day, and construction will be complete within 2 days. 1 assistant for farm worker, could 350 pesos a day for 2 days only. Then other inputs are organic modules for knowledge and technical know-how, UPOU, and web search, globe internet connection, and retirement savings. My budget is about 10,900. The responsible person, it's me and my wife. And that's all.
Thank you very much po, Mr. Epifanio Dumalaon. Ayan. Idinawit ang kanyang misis na walang kamalay-malay sa kanyang plano sa buhay. Alam na po ba ni misis?
I cannot just decide by myself. It should be partnership.
Yes, opo. Pag may trabaho, kailangan partner, no?
Para walang sisihan sa bandang huli.
Opo, opo. Yeah. Any questions? Any comments? This is to set up the...
How many African night crawlers are you starting with? Ilang kilos po? Do you intend to start with? Ilang kilos po yung inyong umpisahan na ilalagay sa tubig?
Siguro half kilo.
Okay lang naman po yung half kilo kung yun lang ano, but medyo mabagal-bagal yon.
Ay, gano'n ba?
Mas maganda mag-start ng 1 kilo. Ayan. But makipag-coordinate po kayo sa inyong, again, sa inyong municipal agriculturist kasi po may programa sila na namimigay. Opo. No? Or, like what we did, as you saw in, like what we did in Tayabas, ginawa po namin parang pahiram, paiwi system, parang paalaga. Naglabas lang kami ng 5 kilo, tigi-tigisa, 5 farmers, tigi-tigisa. And then their responsibility is after 3 months, magdodoble na kasi halos ang population noon, pass forward to another farmer the 1 kilo that we granted to you. So sa ngayon po marami ng farmers yon. Yung 5 na yon naging marami na. 20 plus na. So yung ganong scheme para mabilis, at pwede rin niyo pong i-suggest yun doon sa inyong munisipyo. No? Pahiramin mo ako ng 1 kilo at ibabalik ko sa iyo 1 kilo or kung gusto mo, ipapasa ko na sa iba. No? Para dadami yung maggagawa ng vermicompost. No?
Yeah. Okay. Sir Epifanio. Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
You mentioned kasi with your composting containment unit, no? Parang sabi nyo, tataasan nyo yung wall or para hindi maka-escape.
It's only 2 layers hollow blocks.
Oo, pero you said so it will not escape, no? Pero you said that the flooring
is bare, yeah.
Is bare, so it will still escape. It will still escape because
I know as far as the African night crawlers, they stay on top. They don't really borrow.
Pero you don't intend to put kunyari plastic lining or
just like what we have seen on our field trip, they put banana pulps. Yeah. That's
pero
it.
I think it will still escape.
It will escape. Hindi pa ilalim, no? Sa ibabaw. Ibabaw siya tapos gagala siya kasi naghahanap siya ng pagkain. Yeah. Para hindi siya mag-escape, dapat meron siyang constant source of food.
Constant food. Yeah.
Kasi kaya siya nag-escape, wala na siya makain, hahanap na siya.
Yeah.
No, I know that they can travel like mga 10-20 meters. Kasi ganun yung nangyari sa amin. We were doing an experiment on this kasi meron kaming trials na iba-ibang 36 boxes, plastic boxes, meron kaming iba-ibang trial na using different kinds of manure. So meron ako isang palangganang ganyan, nandun yung mga bulate, nilalagyan namin ng tigwa 100 bulate per box, no. Yung staff ko, hindi nila natapos, no. May natirang isang ganyan kadami dun sa palanggana. Sabi ko, iangat nyo na ganon, itungtong nyo sa may tubig para hindi siya langgamin, hindi siya puntahan ng langgam. Kinabukasan ng umaga, nakasalubong ko na doon sa may office ko, may mga bulating ganon. At nagkakagulo na yung mga laborers namin, ma'am, ang mga bulatin nyo ng alat. So they really travel, no? Kasi pala, bulati lang sila doon, hindi nilagyan ng pagkain. O di gumala. Oo. I saw them in different stages. Gumagapang, tumataas pa lang sa palanggana. Meron naman na nandun na nagsuswimming na siya sa water. Tapos meron yung umaakyat ulit dun sa palanggana. Merong nandito, meron dun. Oo. No, they crawl.
Local, indigenous counterpart so that we will not import ANC or we will not use something that is not ours.
Filipino Nightcrawler.
Yes.
Gusto mo pangalan ng Pinoy Nightcrawlers. Hindi ako expert but sabi nila we have 400 species of earthworms dito sa Pilipinas. Pero inaral na nila, nakita nila na yung African Nightcrawlers kasi siya yung na hindi ko lang kung bakit tinawagang African, siguro galing talaga sa Africa, na kaya siyang alagaan. Yung iba kasi talagang mahilig umalis. Ang karamihan ng ating mga earthworms daw ay burrowing, yung talagang naghuhukay siya sa ilalim. Oo.
Kasi sa farm namin, when during rainy season, we will see vermicast this big. Kumaga parang golf ball size na. So nakakatuwa na you can see vermicast that big, no. So the worms are about this long then. Pero I'm not sure if it's native. Pero I certainly didn't try to bring any na So but during the dry season, you won't see them. So they're probably under several meters deep siguro.
Okay? So kasi meron pang tatlong na mag represent ng NEP via Skype. Oo. So ano po 'yan? Papanoorin din namin. Not necessarily we have the option to listen or we can just this is from the other online course, yung New Enterprise Planning. No? So let me just very quickly say a few words. Merong isang tanong kanina na hindi pa nasagot about the neem tree. Sino yun? Sa inyo po, no? Ang issue po ay hindi po yung neem tree ang bawal. Ang restricted po according to our Philippine National Standards is the use of neem oil as pesticide. So restricted po. Hindi siya totally bawal, kaya lang may mga restrictions. So, saan mo lang siya pwedeng gamitin, how much at how frequent can you use it. Kasi po yung neem oil, galing yun sa seed, ina-extract sa seed. Masyado siyang marami din nga napapatay. And it is not the intention for inorganic agriculture to kill all, di ba? Gusto lang natin na mas dumami. Ang principle natin is padamihin mo yung beneficials, padamihin mo yung kaibigan natin, insekto or fungi or bacteria, para sila na ang tatalo dun sa kaaway, no? Dun sa bad. No? So, hindi natin intention na patayin. Kasi kung pinatay mo yung isa, mamamatay din lahat, pati beneficials mamamatay. Okay, so okay na po yon. But the tree is very good. Sabi nila, it drives away mosquitoes from your house. Good for eczema. What I do, pag nagkapupruning kami, what's good with neem tree is, pag malaki na siya, pwede mong ipruning. And what I do, yung mga dahon-dahon po, nilalagay ko sa loob ng cabinet kasi nakaka-drive away for the next month ng ipis. Sa loob lang ng cabinet, yung like sa kusina, di ba gustong-gusto ng ipis yung ilalim ng lababo? Oo, yun. Parang mothballs. Pwede ring pandan. Direct ko na nilalagay eh. Tapos after 1 month, ipapalitan ko na ulit siya kasi manlalaglag na yung dahon niya eh.
Ma'am Bess, I have a question. With regards to our agriculture, a lot of the coconut trees surrounding the Laguna, right? We have the scale, insects. So I hear a lot of things and read things that the department or the government will be trying to invest, di ba, on lady beetles or either spray chemicals to solve or kill the insects. Pero do we have any alternatives on solving this problem with organic agriculture?
The way I'm looking at it, kasi insects yan na nakadikit na doon sa dahon at look, our coconut trees are like 60 meters above, way up there. No? So paano mo i-spray yon, no? Ang previously, ang ginagawa nila, binubutasan nila yung trunk, tapos doon ini-inject yung chemical. So sabi ko, edi kasama pati buko nun, malalagyan ng chemicals. Ang nakita ko lang yung ginawa ni Brian, sabi niya yung puno ng coconut dun sa harap ng bahay nila, inatake din daw yon. But now it's looking very, very well. Magaganda yung bunga niya. Tapos nahawahan din daw yung kanilang a few mangosteen trees. Nalaglag daw lahat ng dahon. What they did, they sprayed and nagdilig sila, nag-soil drench sila ng mga lactobac, yung mga concoctions nila. And nakita na rin natin ngayon, nung mag-visit tayo, na talagang nag-grow, nag-recover yung plant. No? Ang tingin ko doon, if we will use the organic principle, give all the nutrients that you can give to the plant para magkaroon siya ng resistance. Diba? Tsaka kung ano man yung, kasi sucking insect yung cocolizap natawag nila. So whatever is being sucked out by the cocolizap, i-replenish ka agad natin para hindi matuluyan mamatay yung puno. So, Mm-mm. Nako, baka lalong magka-imbalance yan eh. Oo. Kasi the more that you're creating imbalance, no? Oo. This is what I observed when I go to Lipa sa amin sa Batangas, no, sa Star Tollway, yung mga coconut trees na naka multiple cropping siya with mangoes and other fruit trees, hindi sila masyadong apektado. Pero yung mga plantations talaga, nakita mong eskwalado yung mga ano, sila yung naninilaw na talaga lahat. So, it also has something to do with diversity ng lugar. Tayo na nag-organic na, and if you see a coconut tree, eh subukan na natin gamitan ng ating mga mga concoctions natin.
Actually sa farm namin I have observed, no, kasi medyo iba nga yung weather, no. So we've experienced the dry season, pero after a few rains I observed na medyo nag-green na uli yung shoots ng coconut trees. So I don't know if we can observe pa and wait if the trees will recover.
No, bigyan mo na ng
during the
nutrient.
rainy season.
Pwede kasing reaction yun sa tubig, no? Pagka syempre nagkaroon ng tubig, di sariwa ulit. But sabayan na natin siya ng mga concoctions natin. Pwede. O kasi malayo siya. Unless mababa pa yung puno, okay lang mag-spray, no? Also salt, yes. Mm-mm. Coccinellid, Coccinellid.
The scales. Kaya lang yung geckos kasi mostly wiped out na. Yung earwigs, they're hard to produce.
No, we have a lab here that can produce.
No, I already inquired kasi with the bio.
But they don't climb daw. Eh kung 60 meters yung taas ng nyog, hindi mapapagod na yung earwig bago makarating.
We can see a lot of earwigs doon sa mga banana
dried pulp.
Yung clamps. Pero they're with the they're with the parang white mealybugs ba yun? Yung white na insect.
Okay, so this is a very interesting topic, no? We can continue later, no? Kasi kawawa yung tatlong online na naghihintay to present to give their presentation. Two more things. Please submit all your presentations, upload it sa ating course site, no? Whether it's kung anumang form siya, PowerPoint or Word, no? Please upload it kasi kasama yun ang gigradean. Actually, this presentation is just is optional, no? But we can give, kung medyo alanganin kayo dun sa siguro we will consider your presentation, no? And then we would like to announce, kasi may natanggap kaming announcement for a webinar, and this is about GMO. Sa June 11 ba yun? Si Lisa siguro ang please. Pinorward ko kasi kay Lisa, siya ang mas IT person eh.
Hindi po, nagpapanggap lang akong IT person. May webinar po sa June 11, 2 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. Manila time, yan. Kasi sa Philadelphia gagawin. So, nagre-request pa po kami sa FMDS kung na mag-request sa Office of the Chancellor kung pwede tayong mag-camp out dito nung around that time. Oo, yan. Tapos, although sabi naman dun sa webinar, pwede siya mapanood later in the day. Oo. So, inihintay ko na lang po kasi nag-sign up na ako, inihintay ko lang po yung confirmation from the organizer kung ano yung gagawin on our end para mapanood yung webinar on another time or another day. Pero kung seryoso po kayo na mag-camp out dito, na kay Sir Larry po kung anong gagawin.
Kasi pwede tayong ano sabi ni J-Best, bonfire, tent. Mm. Okay, so we will discuss it and then we will let you know. Si J-Best, meron din siyang gustong i-plug in.
Dahil tapos na kayo sa course, paki-add na lang yung group natin, yung E-Organic Agriculture Pinoy. Ang spelling na E-Organic Agriculture Pinoy. Ang gumawa nun si Arnel Fernandez ng batch 2. Kasi yung tinry namin gumawa, kaming batch 1, 3 lang, nilangaw yung group namin. So, yung batch 2, tinuloy nila. So, nandun na lahat, batch 1, 2, and 3. Tapos wag kayo mag-invite ng hindi graduate ng OU. Sige, later. Sige, add ko dyan. Tapos, paki-like din sa Facebook yung, Facebook, yes, Facebook. Paki-like din sa Facebook yung The Mulching Maching. Ano siya? Nalagyan. The Mulching Maching, ano siya? First, ano siya, mulch-based movement. So, ang ginagawa niyan is, pumupunta ka sa mga neighborhoods, then you stop people from burning the leaves and the grass. Then you become a mulching machine yourself. So, pinopost namin lahat ng activities namin. Para kaming mga Planeteers ni Captain Planet, gano'n. Yeah. Tsaka maganda yung logo eh. So, pwede niyong gamitin. Plus, lastly, meron kaming event, itong Foodstock 2014, tong Peace, Love, and Patola. Group nila Char ang ang naggumawa in cooperation with our group, yung The Health Walk. So this is on June 21 sa Tenney, Alabama, sa Manila. So a night of food and organic food and music. Yung band ko nandyan, pero di na ako member ng band ko eh. So nandyan. So maraming mga artists din. So this is a fundraiser for the farmers na sinusuportahan nila Char sa Kappa Starlap. So yung proceeds nito pupunta sa kanila. So paki-Google na lang. Sa Manila po yan. Di ko rin alam, di pa ako nakapunta dyan eh. So hanapin pa namin. So I think i-announce naman ni Char sa inyo yung details nito. So you can come network. Kaming mga LB-based backyard farmers pupunta din kami doon. Okay, parang Woodstock pero food. Pero food. Okay, so akabit ko to sa amin. So, yeah. Sige. I-email ko sa inyo. Okay. Eto yan. Ay, dalawa lang binigay sa akin. Ayan. Picture ko na lang. Sige pa. I-add ko na rin yung Facebook. Ayun lang.
Okay. So thank you very much for spending the time to come here and being with these presentations and sharing your presentations with us and also online to our listeners. I would just like to say thank you very much. Be good examples for others. Yung ginagawa nyo will be, sabi nga natin kanina, ang mga Pilipino ay to see is to believe, no? So kung meron tayong maipapakita na success story na makikita din nila, we share the good news to them, no? We share to others what we have learned so that we create a critical mass of organic agriculture practitioners, no? The organic agriculture should not stop in us, no? Kailangan mas lumawak pa siya. Okay? With that, thank you very much. And now we pass on to Ma'am Lucelle for the NEP presentations. Kung interesado kayo, 3 presentations po yon. Maybe she can give us an overview kung ano yon, no?
So, good afternoon. For the NEP class or New Enterprise Planning, we have 3 presentations na through Skype. So, the businesses that they will present are the following, yung convenience store, then yung isa journal or paper products, and the other one is food business na restaurant in Tansa, if you are interested. Sa Tansa, Cavite. Yung isa from Cabuyao, and the other one is from Manila.
Kanta kayo? So you may not join.
So, good afternoon, Miss Agnes. Hello, Miss Agnes, narinig mo ba? Mute. Miss Agnes, naririnig mo na sa UPOU? So, good afternoon, Miss Agnes.
Agnes? Agnes? Narinig mo na kami? Pumapasok kasi sa Skype yung sound nung web streaming na pinapanood mo. Pwede ba lower down yung audio nun?
Okay na po.
Okay na. Sige.
Agnes, ready ka na?
Yes,
Ready
po.
ka na to present?
Po?
Ayun.
Agnes, Hello, Agnes. Naririnig mo na kami?
Yes po.
Okay.
So, good afternoon. You will be given 10 minutes to present your PowerPoint presentation. So, right now, nandito kami sa UPOU sa Los Baños.
Wait lang po. Medyo mahina po yung ano. Teka lang po, medyo mahina yung dinig ko. Magkukuha lang po ako ng headset ko to para marinig ko kayo lalo.
Okay.
Okay. Ay, narinig ko na po kayo. Okay na.
So, bale, Miss Agnes,
Yes po.
nasan ka ngayon? Exact location?
Ang bahay po sa kwarto po namin.
Sa Cabuyao? Nasa
Yes po,
Cabuyao?
Cabuyao,
Okay.
Laguna.
Okay.
Opo.
So, pwede ka na mag-start ng presentation. So, you are given 10 minutes.
Okay po. Ano ko ba to? Video. So, bali ito po yung presentation ko. Bali yung pangalan ang project ko po is a mini mart. Bali ang pangalan po niya is Tenchi 5 Mini Mart. Yung pong Tenchi, na-derive ko siya from Japanese term na ibig sabihin niya is angel. So yung 5 is from 5 members of my family. So bali located siya sa St. Joseph Village 8. Bali isa siyang village na malapit, katabi ng village na tinitirhan ko. So for my executive summary, ito po siya. Tenchi 5 Mini Mart. We aim to provide the neighborhood their grocery needs at the convenience of their homes. Parang typical ano po siya, parang typical na convenience store. Pero ang pagkakaiba lang po niya, hindi siya mag-ooperate 24/7. Bali from 7 to 9 p.m. lang siya. Tapos yung product offerings namin, same din po nung ino-offer ng Sun, ng typical mini mart. For goals and strategies po, ang short-term goal ko po is to achieve at least a modest profit para sa second year of operation. So, ako, ini-expect ko po na hindi ako kikita for the first year. Kasi yung place na pinagpagtatayuan ko is, ano pa lang siya, newly rise subdivision pa lang siya, parang kukunti pa lang yung tao. Pero kasi doon, kaya ko siya napili, wala pa siyang mini-mart doon sa loob. So for my SWOT analysis, ang strengths niya is yung tatlo lang yung competitor ko sa area. Tatlong sari-sari store lang siya. Ang weaknesses, big capital requirement, tapos syempre new business, wala pang reputation, and yung area nga is newly rise subdivision with medium-sized population pa lang. Pero ang opportunities is yung mabilis, yung rapid growth of population sa area. Ito po yung location ko, St. Joseph Village 8. Ito yung exact location, ito yung exact place kung saan po itatayo yung mini mart na pinaplano ko. And then, for my legal structure, sole proprietorship po siya. And being the owner, I will assume total responsibility for all the decisions and obligations to pay debts and liabilities. For accounting and legal, bali mag-hire po ako ng bookkeeper quarterly para siya yung mag-balance ng sheet. And siya na rin po yung magre-remit ng mga tax dues. Tapos, being the owner, ako po yung gagawa ng periodic financial analysis with the help of bookkeeper. Ang market analysis, ang target market ko po is 18 to 45 years old. Housewives po siya and students mostly. Pero magpo-focus po ako for housewives kasi sila since ang product offerings namin is more on grocery items, and yung marami po kasi doon sa area yung working moms, sila yung gumagawa ng shopping, so sila yung main target market ko. For my marketing strategy, yung selling price po ng mga competitor ko is 20 to 30% markup yung range nila. So since pareho yung ino-offer namin, bale, ang marketing strategy ko is yung mag-offer kami ng variety of choices, tapos yung friendly staff and comfortable atmosphere. Kasi since sari-sari store lang competitor ko, so mas maganda yung place, yung pinaka-place namin is ni-expect ko na mas magagandahan sila dun since air condition siya. And then ito, yung summary of financial needs. Total project cost ko po is 310,000 from our savings siya. So wala pa ako utangin. And then product namin, sample products na i-offer namin. Yung laundry soaps, mga typical na grocery items siya. Fabric conditioners, beauty soaps, shampoos, toothpaste, mga ganun, canned goods. Tapos break-even analysis, kailangan pong makapag-sell ng 40,799 units to break even sa first year of operation niya. Yun po. Bali, kinuha ko po yung computation dun po sa napag-aralan ko sa libro. And then, and po, yun po yung end ng slideshow ko. Bali, yung sources ko po, galing lahat sa sources ng picture ko po, galing sa Google. Yung format po ng PowerPoint presentation po, parang nakuha ko po sa SlideShare, and then yung location map from official site ng PA Alvarez, developer po nung site ko. Tapos yung pong population facts nung area is from admin of St. Joseph Village 8. So, yun po. Yun po.
So bale, dun sa pinakita mo na business plan, it is like a convenience store.
Yes.
The only difference is yung sabi mo, unlike yung sa sari-sari store, ito yung mga customers,
Opo.
pwede siyang pumasok sa loob nung shop. Unlike,
Yes
di ba,
po,
pagka...
parang ano po siya. Yes po, para po siyang 7-Eleven type, pero sa loob po siya ng neighborhood. Ganun po.
So dun sa 310, as you mentioned kanina, kasama yung building na I think 150 something yung cost, 57,000 yung cost. Tama, di ba? Yung sa binigay mong figure na 310,000 na investment. Yung sa financial, yung sa summary mo, 310,000.
Yes po.
Pero part of it,
10,000.
yung 157 is for the building.
151,600 po para sa building at saka po yung mga equipment like po nung freezer, mga ganun po.
So kung
Freezer,
yung laman ng
just-
tindahan is more on yung kalahati, yung inventory.
Yes po, sa working capital po siya. Yun po yun, yung inventory at yung laman po ng tindahan.
Pero kasi dun sa kinumpit mo naman na break-even, number of units yung nilagay mo, 40,799. So kahit anong item,
Opo.
wala siyang price.
Bali, in-average ko po yung ano niya, yung price niya kasi yung price po niya nagre-ranges from yung grocery items, meron pong iba variety yung prices niya. So in-average ko po siya. And then after ko po siyang i-average, yun, dun ko po siya kinuha.
So mas
I didn't know if yun po.
so kasi sa
Ganun po
break
yung ginawa ko, in-average ko po siya.
sa break-even kasi mas maganda kung makikita natin kung peso value siya. So pag kinonvert mo yung
Per
yung
per
kasi
item.
iba-iba yung produkto mo eh. For example, may sobrang mura, may sobrang
Okay.
mahal naman.
So, di bali po to get my break-even, kailangan ko pong yung kada
Hindi kung pwede
Kada-
peso value siya.
per item po, per item. Dapat po ba
Hindi,
itemize?
yung peso value, hindi yung kung ilan yung quantity. Yung equivalent na amount niya. Kasi magkakaiba
the
yung produkto
peso
mo eh.
value.
Unlike kung halimbawa single product na madali
Yes
mong
po.
sabihin na ilang units yun. Nakita mo yung
Ay, sorry.
difference?
Akala ko kailangan pa po yung units.
Pag pare-pareho yung
So,
product,
kailangan-
mas madali yung ganun. Mas proper yung gagawin mo na number of units. Kasi yung price niya din, hindi siya masyadong nag-iiba sa presyo.
Yes po. Okay po. So, I need to recompute my break-even analysis.
Tapos pagdating din sa ibang
Po.
part, kasi may diniscuss ka na sa bookkeeping, actually meron
Yes po.
tayo ditong kasama na nagtuturo ng safe. So may narinig akong comment niya nung
Opo.
nagpe-present ka. So magbibigay ng comment si Ma'am
Opo.
Tricia.
Opo.
Hello, Agnes. Good morning. My only
Yes
comment
po.
is
Yes
that kasi you're going to hire a bookkeeper quarterly. Kaya lang nakikita ko your transaction will be every day. So mas maganda dapat every day yung recording mo, mas-summarize mo yung transaction at least every day kasi mag-aano ka, masyadong magiging bulky yung tatrabahuhin ng ng bookkeeper mo. Considering na convenience store ka, you should expect na malaki ano yung transaction mo every day. So, ang suggestion ko, wag quarterly. Or magkaroon ka ng sariling bookkeeping recording na you summarize your sales every day, ganyan. Tapos siguro yun na lang yung i-turn over mo sa bookkeeper mo. Ganon.
Sa kanya.
Oo,
Okay,
ganon.
sige. I'll note that. Okay, thank you.
So pagdating naman sa pagbili mo ng mga stocks, kasi hindi mo na-mention dun sa presentation, paano mo bibilin yung stocks?
Apo.
Yung inventaryo na nandun sa tindahan.
Pakiulit po.
Yung pagbili mo nung ititinda mo, saan mo siya bibilin? Paano ka mag-a-acquire ng mga bibilin mo? May magde-deliver
Mga
ba?
products. Yun po yung bale ano pa po ako magtitingin pa po ako ng mga pwede kong pagkuhanan ng mga stocks. Yung bale nakalagay po yun sa ano ko sa anong tawag dito. Doon po sa timetable ko. Yun po yung nag-alag po ako ng time doon para tingin-tingin po ako kung saan ako pwedeng makakuha ng mga magiging stocks ko. Kaya po nag-alat ako ng time para po doon.
Pero kumbaga yung mga maker or yung manufacturer ng product, for example, kasi ang kabuyong malapit dun sa URC, Universal Robina Corporation, di ba? So, pwede ka kasi directly dun bumili para mas, yung wala ng middleman. Kasi nakita ko dun sa mga product mo, may mga C2, so malapit yun sa URC.
Yes
So,
po.
pagdating din
Malapit nga po kami.
pagdating din sa terms nung bibilin mo, kasi 'di ba yung cash flow mo, yung paano ka yung in-acquire mo, yung bibilin mo, yung stocks mo, may payment scheme ba na kasi hindi ko nakita yun sa assignment mo na
Sa business plan ko po. Okay.
kung halimbawa meron bang terms doon? Utang ba siya? 30 days ba?
May ano
Kasi usually yung mga may umiikot din kasi na nagde-deliver, na nagpapa-utang sila, for example, ang term sa 15 days or 30 days para ma-estimate mo din yung stocking rate tas kung magkano yung gagastusin mo on a monthly basis.
In a month. So, kasi parang ang balak ko po, ang ano ko po kasi, ang projected ano ko po kasi dati about that is monthly inventory. So para limited yung time ng pamimili ko, parang monthly inventory stock po yung bala ko. So tungkol naman po sa mga ganon, yung mga nagbibigay ng yung tawag dito. Yun po, bali hindi ko pa po siya masyadong since bago pa lang po kasi, in-expect ko po na bago pa lang yung store namin, wala pa siyang masyadong papasok na ganun sa akin. So, bali, ang ano ko po is talagang ako yung bibili ng products ko, na hindi ko pa po sila masyadong ini-expect na nalalapit sa store namin.
So, bale, yung sa assignment kasi, di ba, yung ating graduation ay June 14. So, yung mga clarifications na binigay this afternoon, dapat ma-incorporate mo siya dun sa assignment bago mag-Friday. So, if today is May 31, sana by June 6, ma-submit mo yung huli na yun, yung latest, para ma-improve natin yung grade din. Saka yung business plan mo mismo, ma-enhance mo, ma-improve. So, if you can submit on or before ng June 6, the earlier, the better pa.
On or before June 6 po. Apa.
So para kasi may initial grade na, pero kung may enhance mo based on yung sa clarification, ay pwede pang madagdagan yung grade. At syempre, kasi di ba, ininegosyo mo to, kailan ba yung intention mo na mag-start ng business? Kasi dapat ginagawa mo na yung legwork sa supplier, paano yung bayad. Kailan ba yung pinaplano mong start?
by next year po sana. So nagkamali nga po ako ng ano kasi 2015 po yung mga ginawa ko sa 2014 yung mga ginawa ko sa balance sheet sa ano. So dapat po yun 2015. So balak po namin is by 2015, January 2015 makapag-start na po kami.
So bale meron ka pang 6 months to really yung makuha mo din kung
Yes.
sino yung supplier para mas
Yes
maging
po.
realistic yung business plan.
Yes po.
So kung wala na, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you po.
So abangan ko na lang yung assignment mo, yung improved
So,
version.
yes. Okay. Okay.
Wala, hindi niya na-accept yung call. Hindi nga yan eh. Kasi kanina hindi kami maka-connect. So tingin ko baka feeling niya ay kanina may call siya. Kanina nag-call siya. 11:30, nagtatumatawag siya. Missed call from Lani. Oo nga. Ano ba yan? Ito kasi yung ano, asan na yun? Share screen. Oo nga. Oo, ito nga. View. Share screen, ba't di ko makita ngayon? Call. Tapos share screen. Oh, on call. Share screen. Ano, i-out na natin kasi naka-on. Yung call. Tapos share screen. Yan.
So for NEP, we are expecting 2 more students. Unfortunately, we cannot contact them. So we are now closing the NEP business plan presentation. Bye.